Palestinians in Gaza fired 2 rockets toward Israel's western Negev. The rockets apparently landed near Sderot. The retaliatory rockets come after Israeli warplanes launched fresh attacks on the Gaza Strip. The airstrikes were the first of their kind since the truce ended an 8-day Israeli war on Gaza in November. Afghan security forces are battling Taliban militants holed up in a government building in the west. The fight began after a blast outside the governor's compound of the capital of Farah province. Militants then detonated their explosives in quick succession. At least 3 police officers have been killed. Tensions mounting on the Korean peninsula as Seoul warns Pyongyang of military action if its citizens are threatened. Seoul says it has contingency plans to ensure the safety of its citizens working in a joint industrial zone in the north. Pyongyang barred South Korean workers from entering Kaesong on Tuesday. Regional intelligence officials say Al-Qaeda in Iraq is increasingly collaborating with foreign-backed militants in Syria. Intelligence sources in Iraq, Jordan, and the U.S. say this is pumping new life into the insurgency in the region. A Jordanian intelligence official says Al-Qaeda in Iraq is assisting the notorious al-Nusra Front in Syria. In Cyprus, anger is rising among people against an economic bailout for which they're losing too much of their money. Protesters torched EU flags outside the parliament building in the capital, Nicosia. Protesters say they're against the bailout granted to their country in return for tough austerity measures. Australia opens a probe into child sex abuse. The inquiry brings institutions like schools and churches under scrutiny. Prime Minister Julia Gillard ordered the probe in November after the Catholic Church in Victoria revealed hundreds of children had been abused. The inquiry is expected to provide an initial report in 2014. The Palestinian territories are told a general strike and a day of mourning after the death of a prisoner in an Israeli jail. 63-year-old Maysara Abu Hamdia, who was suffering from cancer, died due to medical negligence. His death has built up anger across the occupied Palestinian territories and the Gaza Strip. Malaysia's Prime Minister dissolves parliament in preparation for general elections expected later this month. The Election Commission will meet shortly to decide on a date for the polls. Prime Minister Najib Razak faces a tough challenge from former Deputy Prime Minister Anwar Ibrahim.